Easy guys, this is Shaky Beeves, and this is a guide on how to build an arcane only threaded cane. Now there is this marvellous skill based weapon, so it's quite a unique weapon in the sense it's got that kind of serrated whip, which is great for kind of beasts and stuff like that. If you look at my build, the reason this kind of arcane only build works is because I'm a very strongly kind of leveled skill and arcane build, so this is going to work really well in tandem with the threaded cane that we're going to be building today. So triangular gems are your friends, so you're going to need some triangular gems without a doubt, because they're the kind of best gems for this build, and the best place to find them is the Great Is Chalice, so you're going to need to be visiting there very soon to pick up kind of the best arcane damage gems. So let's try a first attempt at kind of building an arcane only threaded cane. So obviously we want a decent damage output, despite the fact it's going to have no physical. So it's quite hard to achieve, and that's why you do need to kind of visit the Great Is Chalice without a doubt to make this work. Get these really good solid triangular gems, and that's why the threaded cane is very well suited, because it's got that triangular gem slot. It's skill based, so it really works for my build. As you can see here, I've got an odd arcane damp blood gem, which is going to add arcane attack of plus 47.3 flat rate. So straight away that's going to give us a big boost in terms of the arcane damage output. So we're going to give this a go, I think, and add that bad boy into the mix. So you can see all the damage is just transferred from the physical right over to arcane, and there we go, it's in. So that's where we're at the minute. So it doesn't look like a lot at the minute. It's 113 arcane damage. Now we're going to talk about the maths later on in terms of how FromSoft seem to have everything working below the surface, because to me it's quite confusing, and I hope this guide helps somebody else kind of understand it better. So then we're going to double up on these two radial slots, and we're going to double up and have two of these arcane damp blood gems at 18%. So they're going to boost the arcane attack up by 18% each, totaling 36%. These are found in the Nightmare of Mensis area, so you have to do a normal game run. So because I'm on New Game Plus 1, so I'm on my second run, I've picked up two of these. So go to the Nightmare of Mensis where the Frenzy Eye is, and basically go there, and as you come out the Iron Gate, after beating that boss, you basically, they're kind of just in front of you, just there, but you're going to definitely need some sedatives to pick these up. So that's why I've got two of these bad boys, which are quite useful actually. And in terms of radial gems, I haven't found a better arcane damage radial gem as of yet, but I was just experimenting here, just to try and squeeze some more damage out of it. And if you notice, once I've got the arcane attack up gems in, oddly, excuse the pun, if we put the Nourishing damp blood gem in, it actually increases it by 2 more, which is really odd, and I'm going to talk about the maths in a minute. So we're going to get a total output of 193 arcane damage only, which I think is quite good considering there's no physical damage whatsoever. And that Nourishing gem, I'm going to have a brainy moment, so here you go, get ready for some maths. So the base damage of the threaded cane is 106. So this is kind of the order that FromSoft seem to have the buffs from the gems applied to the weapon, so I worked out the maths behind it. So the first buff that goes on is from the Triangular Gem, and it applies the attack up plus 7.6. So 7.6% of the base damage, 106, equals 806. So we add 806 to the base damage, 106, and it totals 11406. I hope you're following me here. The second thing that's applied to the mix is the add arcane attack plus 28.10, again from the Triangular Arcane Gem. So if we just add flat rate 28.10, it's not a percentage, so add 11406 to the plus 28.10, that gives us a total damage output of 14216. Finally, the final buff that goes on is the 2 times arcane attack up plus 18%, so that's a total of 36% increase to damage. So 36% of 142.16 equals 51.18. We add 142.16 to the 51.18, and that gives us our total damage base of 193.34. I hope you followed me there. So So here we're just going to see it in action. So remember, this is no physical damage whatsoever. This is purely arcane, and I guess what it works really well for me is, again, I'm a skill-based arcane character, so I'm almost kind of at 50 for both of those stats for arcane and skill. So if you're a similar build, I think you're really going to enjoy this arcane only threaded cane. So we're just trying to try out a few different movesets here, and just trying to see what the damage output was in this guy. So let's see what happens. Run attack 623 there. So you can see with kind of double hits I tend to get about 800-900 damage on the standard cane non-transformed, so it's quite good. And finally, you're going to see why this is such an excellent crowd control weapon for a skill based class. Absolute ownage here. But thanks guys for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. And this is Shaky Beeves signing off.